Captain Marcus Riley had seen many things during his 15 years patrolling the Outer Rim territories, but the sight before him defied explanation. In the wreckage of what appeared to be a luxury transport vessel, scattered across the barren surface of mining station Delta 7, knelt a figure that shouldn't exist. She was humanoid, but clearly not human. Her skin held an opalescent quality that shifted between silver and pale blue under the harsh artificial lighting. Delicate ridges traced elegant patterns along her temples and down her neck, and her eyes, large and luminous, were the color of distant nebulae. Despite her alien features, there was an unmistakable beauty to her form that transcended species barriers. "Please," she said, her voice carrying a melodic quality that the universal translator couldn't quite capture. "I have nowhere else to go." Marcus lowered his plasma rifle but kept his distance. First contact protocols were clear, but this situation fell into no category he'd been trained for. The woman, creature, being wore tattered remnants of what had once been elegant robes, now stained with coolant fluid and debris. "What happened here?" he asked, gesturing to the twisted metal surrounding them. My family," she struggled with the translation, "cast me out. They said I was defective." Her hands trembled as she touched the ridges on her face. "These markings, they indicate a genetic flaw in my species. I am considered untouchable, worthless." Marcus activated his scanner, running a quick biological assessment. The readings were unlike anything in the Federation database. Her physiology showed signs of advanced evolution, enhanced neural pathways, redundant organ systems, cellular structures that could theoretically extend life indefinitely. Whatever her people considered a defect wasn't immediately apparent to human science. "They abandoned you here?" "They were traveling to the core worlds for a trade summit. When they discovered my condition, they ejected my pod during a maintenance stop." Her luminous eyes fixed on his face with desperate intensity. "I monitored your communications. You are human, yes. Your species is known for compassion." The word came out hesitant, as if she wasn't entirely certain such a concept existed. Marcus felt the weight of the moment. Federation regulations were explicit about non-interference in alien cultural practices, but they were equally clear about rendering aid to sentient beings in distress. The mining station's automated systems had already flagged the crash for salvage crews who would arrive within hours. "What do you want from me?" he asked. She prostrated herself further, pressing her forehead to the cold metal floor. "Accept me as your servant. I am skilled in molecular gastronomy, atmospheric engineering, and bioneural maintenance. My people are long-lived, I could serve your family for generations. I ask only for shelter and purpose." Marcus studied her carefully. Her species' technology was clearly advanced, based on the exotic materials scattered around the wreck. The Federation's xenobiology department would be fascinated by her genetic makeup, but more importantly, she was a person, alien, yes, but unmistakably conscious and suffering. "Stand up," he said firmly. "No one kneels to anyone in human space." She rose slowly, confusion evident in her alien features. "I can't accept you as a servant," Marcus continued, watching hope die in her eyes before quickly adding, "but I can offer you passage to New Geneva. The Federation has programs for displaced persons. Even non-human ones. They'll help you establish citizenship and find meaningful work." Work? The concept seemed foreign to her. Employment by choice, with fair compensation and legal protections. It's different from servitude. For the first time since he'd found her, something like hope flickered in her nebula-colored eyes. She straightened, and Marcus caught a glimpse of the dignity her people had tried to strip away. "This employment," she said carefully, "it would give me purpose. Value? It would give you freedom to choose your own purpose." As they walked toward his ship, Marcus couldn't help but think that sometimes the most beautiful things in the universe were those that others had carelessly discarded.